Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a massive technological revolution, one that's literally rewriting the rules of human perception. We're looking at something that is absolutely thrilling in its technological achievement, but honestly, deeply urgent and terrifying in its real-world implications. We're talking about the end of objective visual truth. So get ready to unlearn everything you think you know about what's real.
Imagine waking up tomorrow, scrolling through your feed, and seeing a crystal-clear clip of your favorite celebrity confessing to a horrific crime. Or, actually, worse, what if you saw a world leader sitting at their desk, looking right into the camera and announcing an immediate nuclear strike? Your heart drops, right? You hear their familiar cadence, you see the stress in their eyes. Would you believe it? Of course you would. It's right there in front of you. But what if I told you that absolute, unwavering trust in your own eyes is now your biggest vulnerability?
Yeah, the era where seeing is believing has officially come to a close. We've entered the age of a terrifyingly perfect illusion, deepfake technology. Now, this isn't just about simple photo editing or throwing a silly filter on your face. We're talking about highly advanced artificial intelligence that can flawlessly copy faces, clone voices, and map exact human expressions onto digital puppets. And honestly, the most chilling part? This isn't locked away in some top-secret government lab. This capability is totally accessible, sitting right inside the ordinary smartphones in our pockets right now.
Okay, let's dive into this. To truly understand the threat, we've got to look at the mechanics. How does it work? Well, the AI acts like a giant digital sponge. It scrapes a person's entire digital footprint, every photo they've ever posted, every video they've appeared in, every little voice note. It feeds all of this massive data into a neural network until it essentially learns how to be that person. The final product? A hyper-realistic digital clone that can be programmed to say and do absolutely anything.
What's really unsettling here is the compounding level of detail this tech has hit. We aren't just talking about pasting a flat face onto a body anymore. The AI can now imitate microscopic human traits. It maps the subtle, rhythmic breathing patterns of its target. It studies their unique blinking style. It can even perfectly replicate the micro-expressions of raw human emotion. You know, the slight quiver of a lip, or that little crinkle around the eyes when someone smiles. It's this terrifying multi-layered mimicry that makes these fabricated files almost impossible for our human brains to flag as fake.
Section 1. The escalation of harm. Real-world devastation.
See, this isn't just some theoretical tech experiment anymore. Criminals are moving way faster than our defenses, and we've crossed the threshold into real-world devastation. Let me paint a picture for you of a massive corporate scam that exploded on the scene recently. Imagine an employee sitting at their desk. An urgent video call comes in from the company's chief financial officer. The employee answers, and the boss is right there on the screen. The face matches perfectly. The voice, the tone, the inflections, that sense of urgency, it all matches perfectly. The boss instructs the employee to execute an immediate, highly confidential financial transfer to secure a massive corporate deal.
Operating under extreme pressure, the employee jumps into action. They bypass standard protocols because, well, the boss is looking right at them on the screen giving a direct order. So the employee authorizes the transaction, swiftly transferring millions of dollars to the provided accounts. From their perspective, they were being incredibly efficient. They had absolutely zero reason to doubt what they were seeing and hearing.
But then, the money vanishes. The employee follows up later, only to discover the real CFO had literally no idea what they were talking about. The devastating reveal? The boss on that video call was an entirely digital fabrication, a phantom. Hackers had mapped the CFO's face and cloned their voice from public corporate videos, executing a flawless, real-time, AI-generated deepfake call. The employee wasn't tricked by a misbuilt email address. They were tricked by a stolen reality.
And this devastation reaches way beyond million-dollar corporate heists. The threat is expanding outward like a wildfire. We're seeing fake, compromising videos of celebrities destroying reputations overnight. We're seeing manipulated political speeches designed to completely alter elections. We're even seeing the brutal blackmail of ordinary, everyday citizens whose social media photos are stolen to create explicit, fabricated content. In the most extreme cases, maliciously deployed fake videos have actually succeeded in sparking physical, real-world riots and mass panic.
Section 2. The death of trust, a philosophical crisis.
And this brilliantly illustrates a severe psychological shift. Beyond the stolen money and the ruined reputations, we aren't just facing a technological threat, we are witnessing the death of trust itself. For the last century, our collective agreement was simple. Video is proof. If it was caught on tape, it was the undeniable truth, right? It was the gold standard in courtrooms and in the court of public opinion. But today, we've been forced into a totally new paradigm where our default assumption must be video is fake. That is a staggering fundamental shift in how human beings process reality.
And this shift has birthed a deeply dangerous phenomenon that experts call the liar's dividend. This happens when fake content becomes so incredibly common that the public simply stops believing anything. And when that happens, actual truthful evidence gets dismissed as a lie. Think about it. A corrupt politician gets caught on a real, authentic video accepting a bribe. Before deepfakes, their career was over, for sure. Now, they simply point to the video and declare, "Oh, it's a deepfake created by my opponents," and a massive portion of the public will believe them. The ultimate danger isn't just that we might believe lies, it's that society gives up on believing the truth entirely.
And the craziest part, the barrier to entry for all this chaos is dropping to practically zero. Right now, it takes just a few seconds of a voice recording, maybe a quick snippet from a TikTok or a voicemail, combined with a standard smartphone to create a highly convincing deepfake. It is terrifyingly accessible. With every passing month, new AI models are released that make these edits to reality smoother, faster, and completely seamless to the naked eye.
So, which leads us to the ultimate question. How ready is humanity for a world where reality itself can be edited? We're no longer debating whether this technology is dangerous. That is an established fact at this point. The conversation we really need to be having right now is about survival. How do we adapt our laws, our journalism, and our own personal critical thinking skills to survive in an ecosystem where truth is completely malleable?
Because the stark reality is this: the most dangerous weapon of the future might not be a gun, a tank, or a ballistic missile. It might simply be a fake video, deployed at exactly the right moment to exactly the right audience. Simply trusting your own eyes is no longer an adequate defense mechanism, because what you are seeing, what is sparking your anger or your fear, might never have actually happened at all.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this thought. Trust is becoming the rarest thing on the internet. As we navigate this